His family met with our administration on Monday at 1, and I met with them immediately after that. They asked for his release. We granted his release at the end of this today, when he's done with all his obligations. They said that he was unhappy with his role and with our offense and how he was playing. He's a really good kid, and we were happy to have him. I mean that in a genuine way. And I think that he was growing. I think that he was getting better, but they didn't feel like that the progress relative to the pace was working out to their satisfaction.
Now, when you say they, did Jerron ever talk to you specifically about this?
That day with his family, he said that he was just unhappy. That's what he said.
Had he given you any kind of inclination during the season up to this point that he was unhappy with his role or anything?
No.
You had never spoken to his father or anything?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I talked to all the parents on our team, but, J-May had never said anything relative to that.
I haven't seen any quotes from him, but Tim, I think yesterday, said that he felt like the offense should have run more through him. How do you react to something like that? And that he wasn't, obviously, like what you said, that he wasn't used?
No, I understand. I want all of the sons of the players on our team to be great, and I do think that J-May was progressing in that way. He had played 9 games in the first 30 days of his college career, and I think that progressively he was getting better. And if you look at his production and his numbers, I think that he was progressively improving. And I hate that it didn't work out for a longer period of time, but I understand their dissatisfaction. But our team is never going to be about one son. It'll always be about all the sons involved.
Do you feel that decision was made in haste?
I don't know. You'd have to ask them that specific question. The thing that I told them, none of it was hateful. What they said wasn't hateful. What I said wasn't hateful. They're really good people. The thing that I said, I'm disappointed that we didn't have a chance to see how it would progress. And I would say that about anybody in the first semester of their freshman year. Academically, it's a different environment. Athletically, it's a different environment. No matter how successful you were prior to your arrival here. And in defense, not saying that Marquette is the best, but in defense, I think that the academic workload and the athletic workload from any high school to any institution, there is a change. And I think that there is an adjustment involved in that change.
How much did this decision catch you by surprise?
I didn't know. I didn't know until Monday morning that they were meeting with our administration. But I anticipated probably a couple hours before I met them that could potentially be what it was.
What did they get into specifics about when you talk about they didn't feel he was being utilized correctly? Did they say he wanted to play the shooting guard, he wanted to play small forward, he wanted to play X number of minutes? Did they get into specifics? Or?
No, but I don't think the conversation was going in that direction. As I've told everybody here, I know some people are here for the first time, we don't play by positions. We guys have to be able to pass, handle, and shoot. We want to play the toughest guys. We want to play the guys that can defend. And I think J-May was getting to that point. But I didn't really say when I was told that, I didn't say, well, how could we utilize him better, or maybe we could change what we do, because that's not saying I'm the best coach. That's not my point. But I think what we've done here so far, considering all that has transpired since the day I was hired, I stand accountable for those things.
What limits did you place on his release?
Well, he can't transfer to a Big East school, and he can't transfer to Wisconsin. That's it.
Are there any concerns, Buzz, on your part or the university's part on follow-up from this, whether it's recruiting or whatever? And some of it obviously is out of your control, but just any.
No, I don't think so. I would tell anybody the same thing that I'm telling you, and I don't mean that in a condescending way. I would tell any parent or any player, this is exactly what happened, and that may alter your view of me or of our program, but I don't want anybody to come here under misconceived ideas about who I am as a person or who our staff is as coaches or as people. And I stand completely behind the players on our team and their character and who they are, what we've done academically during their tenures here. I love all of our guys, and that includes J-May. I wish he was here today, but he's not here, but that doesn't change the fact that I don't wish him the best and I don't love him.
I'm going to test your memory a little bit here, but back when you were recruiting him and he committed, his father was very vocal about saying that you had promised Jerron a starting spot. some people probably find that hard to believe, a coach promising something like that. I want to ask you up front, did you promise him a spot, a certain number of minutes, anything like that?
No, the thing that I've promised everybody that we've recruited, whether we signed them or not, is we're going to work every single day. And you have to be accountable for your work. And I think that J-May was beginning to figure that out. But in regards to promising anybody anything other than I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to care about you, I'm going to love you, I'm going to make sure that you do the right things off the floor, and we're going to push you to be the best that you can be on the floor. Those are the promises that I make. And I think that I've been able to withstand all of those promises, but never you start and you get to touch the ball and shoot the ball. No, I don't know that really goes on. I think that might have been written in some books back in the 80s, but that doesn't go on anymore.